In this week's video, we're taking a road trip from Fukuoka all the way to Yufuin. You'll see me mix up my indicators and wipers, I drop a piece of my sandwich, and we go see some statues from Attack on Titan. So if you want to see today's journey, stick around and watch the video.
Don't come back, 'cause I'm
We've got our car, we've rented it, and it's not a Nissan GTR or a Mazda RX-7 from Tokyo Drift, but it is a Mazda. It's a Mazda 2. And it is actually quite nice on the inside. I was expecting a smaller K car like one of them things, but this feels like a real car. And yeah, now we're gonna head to the shops and then go to Yufuin.
7 months of no driving. It's a good job I trust you driving, Ash.
Damn it. Damn it.
Southeast.
I am so confused, oh my. Look, listen, I know it's terrible parking, but I've not driven in 6 months, so, I mean, could be worse. We're just loading up on a couple of snacks for the journey. We've got rice cakes, more rice cakes. What are these things? Pepperoni pizza crisps. Alright, so we'll get this one. Yeah, so this is my first time in driving in 6 months and I'm really excited. So when we rented the car, it was a fairly straightforward process. We did it through a company called Trip.com where we got some discounts and some benefits, and we opted to have the hire car insurance cover as well, which again, some people are saying it's not worth the paper it's written on, but it was just more peace of mind for us. Also, I'm going to pick up some sweets. We also got this thing called an ETC card, which is an electronic toll collection card. And the rent for that was like 500 yen for our 3 days that we were here. But what it does is it means that you don't have to faff about with cash or coins when you're going onto an expressway. And in Japan, expressways are really expensive in some areas. So to drive across the length of Japan, you could be looking at potentially about $300. When you want to focus on driving, the last thing you want to do is muck about with cash. And if you've got a passenger, at least it makes it a little bit easier. But if you don't, then the ETC card is a must when you come in here. Today we're on our way to a place called Yufuin, and it's just a small little village, about 2.5 hours away from Fukuoka. A lot of people get the train, and there's quite a famous train called the Yufin no Mori. Due to how busy it was, we were unable to get tickets, so instead we've ended up hiring this little car. Now, it is my first time driving in 6 months, so I'm going to be a bit rusty, and thankfully Japan drives on the same side as the UK. And to prepare for the journey though, I did read a lot on Reddit about what to expect and what not to expect when driving here. In terms of speed limits, everything is in kilometers an hour, which isn't that hard when all of your devices are all in kilometers an hour. But thankfully our car's got Android Auto and CarPlay to make this journey a little bit easier. Right, let's see if we can make this turn. We'll be able to make this easy. The one thing that got me confused here was the different sides on the indicator and the windscreen wipers. So in the UK, the indicator side is on this side here, whereas here it's on the right hand side. I'm not sure how to feel about that. I got confused a couple of times, but I think I'm starting to get used to it. But for now, let's enjoy the drive, and I'll talk to you in a couple of minutes time when we've headed a couple of kilometers further down.
doesn't matter where you stay or where I go.
Okay, we've made a stop in a place called Dazaifu. We've just parked up the car. I think my parking's a little bit better than the first time round. It looks like that's one of the more popular parking spaces. There's a few of the places here that are slightly cheaper. No, actually no, they're all the same price as that place. So yeah, let's head into it. if you do come to Dazai Fu, make sure you check out this bit here. I think you turn right as you walk in, or you continue walking straight down from where we entered. And this bit here is so quiet. This temple, built in the 13th century, is a Zen temple with the story of Toso Tenjin. Tenjin is also a little province in Fukuoka. I'm not sure what the significance of the name is. I'll put it on screen, I'll put it in the description below. Now, Kyushu National Museum is behind me, but we don't want to spend too much time in Dazai Fu because we've got to head towards Yufuin, and there are a couple of other stops that we're going to make along the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back towards the car, and we're going to start driving back to a place I think called Hita. Yeah, along this street there is plenty of parking, and that's the entrance to the shrine. So you're not going to be stuck.
Parking place that is 500 for like a day.
That is a cute little car, look at it. Right, we're back in the car. Right, let me open the...
On the road again.
So the next place we're heading to is the Attack on Titan dam statue, which is just a little bit away from Hita. From Dazai Fu, which is where we are at the moment, it only takes about an hour and a half, and the toll road is an hour and 18, so there's not really that much in it. So we're going to take the scenic route and drive across a little bit of the beautiful Japanese countryside that we've seen so far. So let's get to it. Beautiful. Right, we've made it out of there. Now let's get back onto the roads. We have made it to the Attack on Titan statue, but we're at the dam and there's a little bit of a walk to get to actually see the statue. But I'm not sure how far away it is, but look at that for a view. That is absolutely stunning. Let's have a look at the other side of the dam. So on this side you've got a few boats and stuff. I don't think this is actually a dam. I think this is just a bridge, this bit. Oh no, that is a dam.
It's down there.
It's down there.
Oh my god, that's a long way down.
Right, well the statues are there. Okay, we've seen the viewpoint from the dam, but we've got a little bit more to go to actually get to the Attack on Titan statue. So let's make a 4-minute drive.
600 meters.
This bit is at the bottom of the dam from where we were stood, so you could walk, but it's far too long a walk to be even thinking about that, because you'd have had to come down this route as well.
Your destination is on the right.
Cool, right. What a great little spot as well, Polo GTI. That is awesome. I don't think I've actually been this close to a dam before. That is really cool. It's really sunny if you can't tell. We're running a little behind schedule, so we're going to make a getaway to Yufuin from here. It should take no more than an hour, hopefully. There's my little key. Okay, we'll head back into the car now and we'll make a drive all the way to Yufuin. Oof. Hot. We are a little bit behind schedule, but it's only going to take us just over an hour to get there, so let's go. These are some sit rep, so we're 20 minutes away. We've not really been caught up in any traffic, but look at the scenery over on that side. Absolutely stunning. And thankfully the city is pretty walkable. Right, we finally made it to Yufuin. Bit of a nightmare getting to our car parking spot. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. We're just sorting ourselves out, grabbing our phones, bags, and then we're gonna head near the lake, and then we're gonna head to the Studio Ghibli themed road. So if you want to see that, stick around. That little parking spot that we were in is an absolute godsend. Every other parking spot is busy, it's full, and people aren't driving past a certain point, which means that parking spots a bit further along here, completely free, completely empty, and it's only 400 yen, which is considerably cheaper than the 900 yen the other places were asking for.
After walking around, we came across one of Yufuin's staples, Kinrin Lake. We stopped here for about 20 minutes and then we headed into town to walk around and see what else we could find.
to go down one of the main roads in Yufuin, and it's I think it's a shopping street, and it does look hellishly busy. So we're going to prepare ourselves to walk through the barrage of crowds to hopefully find something either to eat or experience, or something that's local to Yufuin at least. Feels like we're in a Japanese town that's cosplaying to be British. You've got Cheshire Cat forests. You've even got a Mini Cooper there. Very quiet. I'm not quite sure exactly what the theme of this little village in Yufuin is, but the scenery is amazing. The way it's just set up on the hills and you've got the mountains there. Awesome. So this area is called Yufuin Floral Village, and this is all the things inside it. When it comes to making it feel a bit British, you can see they've got the Queen's Soft, Cotswolds dining, and an abundance of Harry Potter and British memorabilia themed items. A part of Yufuin called Snoopy Village. You can see all Snoopy themed items and stuff they can buy. Snoopy chocolate, there's a Snoopy cafe not too far from here. I'm not sure if it's actually licensed or officially recognised by whoever makes that. I'm sure it has to be if it's in such a popular spot. We're now going to head towards the train station to check out the area there and to see what that's like. And hopefully in Japan, whenever you do visit these train stations, you can get a stamp. And Pash has a book where she's starting to collect the stamps there you can get from various places across Japan. In Japan, you'll notice that there's K-cars. K-cars are a small category of car which they are restricted to a certain cc size of engine and a certain dimension, and it's quite common here and it's really cool. I'd love to have one in the UK. So this is the name of the place that we stopped by, Agebiori. I'm gonna butcher that pronunciation, but this is the thing that we had, 450 yen. This is actually so cool. You've got film in a vending machine.
We then headed into Yufuin train station, and this is where we got a stamp for Pasha's book. It looks pretty cool.
So this is the Yufin no Mori, which is the sightseeing train all the way from Fukuoka to Yufuin, but it also stops a little bit further along in a place called Beppu. It looks super cool and super unique. Unfortunately, we're going to be saying bye to Yufuin and we're going to be heading back to Fukuoka. We've got an early day tomorrow because we are going to go to Hiroshima, which is going to be about a 3-hour drive. And what we're going to do at the moment, we're going to go to the shop, hopefully grab some snacks for tomorrow, and then take the expressway home. I've never taken the expressway or the toll road on the way here because we avoided that just to see a bit more about the local area in Kyushu, but it's a first for everything. Hope you've enjoyed today's video of our drive from Fukuoka all the way to Yufuin with a couple of stops in between.
And if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below. You've been watching Why Not Ash.